Need to make some last-minute gifts for Mother's Day? Hello Livewires, Heather Boyd Wire here, and today we're making some beautiful flattened wire bookmarks for Mother's Day. So without further ado, let's get wired. Today's featured Livewire is Melissa R. Thanks so much, Melissa, for your wonderful participation in the 10-day scrap wire earring making challenge and for sharing your beautiful creations in the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. To create the bookmarks, I'm using the Artistic Wire mandrel set. I'm using 20 inches of 16 gauge aluminum wire and I'll bend it in half. Press the wire together so there's a tighter loop at the bottom and straighten out the wires. Take your chain nose pliers and bend about 5 inches up from the bottom. Get the round mandrel to form your spirals. Bring the wire around on about the 5th step from the bottom and then go up a couple of steps and continue to make the circle a little bit smaller to form your spiral. Keep working your way up. You can also do this on a regular cone. Bring the wire right around and do the same on the other side using the same steps of the mandrel. Bring the wire around. Go slowly so you could form a nice even spiral, moving your way up along the mandrel as you go. If you don't have a mandrel, you can use a marker. And now we're going to clip the ends so they're at the same position because we want the spirals to be about the same size. Take the end of the wire with your round nose pliers, bring it around to make a closed loop. And then we want to bring that loop towards the middle, making your spiral. We'll do the same on the other side. Grab the end of the wire with your round nose pliers, rotate your wrist, bring it around to make a closed loop. Then holding that loop, we're going to work it in towards the center. And just go slowly, push it in. The aluminum wire is very soft, so you might get a little distortion along the way, but you'll be able to fix it and adjust it as you go. Now I'm getting my pasta maker. I've attached it to the table. We are going to set it at around the 4 position, 3 or 4, to do our initial round. Push it in there carefully, and we're going to turn the handle so it'll go through. This works well with the aluminum wire. You'll see it gets a little distorted, but you're able to put it back together. Now we want to make it a little flatter, so we'll have to put it back through the pasta maker. And we'll set it a little bit less wide. So we're going to just go up. You could go up 1 step at a time. The maximum you seem to be able to go is about 6. Don't go any more than 6 or it's going to get very distorted. And just make sure the wires don't overlap because we don't want them to break. And we're going to go through like that. So just keep going. You might have to hold on to it a little bit. My table's a little wobbly. And there it goes. So now we have it flattened as we need, and we need to do our little adjustments to line up the spirals again, straighten out the stem, and it looks really cool. Works well with the aluminum wire. I actually have a huge rolling mill that is specifically for flattening wire, but this is a nice affordable option. We'll straighten out the wires with the nylon jaw pliers so it's nice and flat and smooth. Just go over carefully, adjust it as you need, make sure everything lines up. Might have to spread the spirals a bit. And then I'm going to get some wire and wind it together. You can use 24 gauge wire for this. You don't want anything too thick. I actually used a thicker wire and then I changed it for 24 gauge. It's going to be easier to work with. We're attaching the spirals together in the center. You could go around about 3 times, making sure they don't overlap. keeping them beside each other, and we'll finish the wires on the back of the bookmark. Clip the ends flush with your flush cutters or nipper tool. Remove those ends, and you could pinch them in so it sits nice and flat. Go in with the nylon jaw pliers. Get another wire a little longer, wind it around the stem so the heart holds together at the bottom. Go around about 3 times, and then we're going to bring the wire through, wind it a couple of times to get ready to add our beads. Now you can choose some birthstone beads that represent the kids if you're doing a Mother's Day gift, but whatever kind of beads you want to add is great. These are 6mm glass faceted beads that I use for my birthstone jewelry. So keep going, wind the wire around a couple of times, add another bead, and we're going to go until we have enough beads. I put 5 beads on this one, and you'll see the next one I put 3 beads. Once you're finished, we're going to end the wires on the back. Give them a little clip with the flush cutters and clip off the end that's on the stem. Pinch in the little pokey ends with your chain nose pliers. You can do any adjustments that you need so the beads are positioned how you like. You might have to wiggle them around a little bit. And there's your beautiful flat aluminum wire bookmark. The gold one is made with 16 gauge artistic wire. I hammered it flat, and now I'm going in with the ball part of the hammer to texture the bookmark. So go around and just give it light taps to put texture all around. Then you can flatten it again with your nylon jaw pliers so it sits nice and flat. Go through and adjust it. Make sure the spirals line up, and you want to make sure that the stem is straight. Add your beads, and there's your beautiful gold bookmark, and they're the 2 bookmarks together. You can find more bookmark designs in my Bookmarks to Make and Sell ebook that I'll link up in the description below the video. Thanks so much for watching the video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making tutorials. Check out my scrap wire jewelry making ebook with all the templates and tutorials for the 10-day challenge in the description below the video. Join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook to share photos of your wire art and wire jewelry. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.